Hey, what's going on, everyone? Darkwater here, and welcome back to Planet Coaster 2. I know it's been a minute in between just being sick and moving. Life has been a little on the rough side, but we get some stuff done. We get kind of the pier in place here. I use some of the roof pieces because I like the dark wood. However, there may come a time that I go with regular pathing. I go back and forth, and as we see in the walking around portion that we'll do at the end of the video, um, the people sink into it, and I feel like it might be a little too much for my taste. But we will also we'll see going forward. But I do like the distressed kind of wood here. And the tile width is the same as basically three of the large stamps, which I think really works for how I like it. But we start off with getting railings, getting fencing, and all of this. I merge it all together so it is a single piece so I can elevate it and be able to build below it as well. And then we get the star wheel in place. And that's going to be kind of the end of the pier itself. Went back and forth on making it a little longer, but decided to kind of stick. It's slightly longer than this at the end, but it's not horrifically long. And then kind of wanted a little snack shop, some bathrooms on the pier, and so we get a building going. This building, it moves around a few times. So we've got bathrooms, we've got the slush, I think it's a hot dog and a hamburger stand. Yeah, I was looking at that and realized that building was just way too small. So we get the building in place. I fight with coloration for a second. And I don't know why they don't make a generic piece for bathrooms with just wall pieces to where the entrance of the bathrooms are. But we make do with what we got. This building will probably change slightly down the road, as we do use the top of the building for the queue of our one coaster. I don't foresee us using any other coasters, just kind of a small little pier side coaster. Tried to find the most compact that I could get. And so we went with this spinning mouse coaster, which, yeah, I'm not great at building coasters. I wasn't in Planet Coaster 1, and I'm not in Planet Coaster 2. It's just going to be kind of a learning process. As we get further into the video, you'll notice that the supports do go away. And so one of the probably next things that we do is come through and rebuild all the supports to hold this coaster up, because a lot of it's floating by the end of the episode. So we get the coaster squared off, and I fought with the queue and the exit for a long, long time. So currently the entrance is on this side. I get it at least going around the pillars there, which I do really like. Uh, I wish I could just square those off. I might go back and retoy with some of the cues, because there are techniques that you can use to make it kind of a square cattle pen. So I might go back and do that and rework the all the cues. But as of right now, as we're going through the video, the exit is on the front side, and I fought with that for a minute to try and get that in place, and ended up moving it to the back side. I don't know how I feel about it, but it is kind of I don't want to say a janky pier type of a coaster, but I think it works. I think once we get more details in the area, it'll be a lot better, and I will learn to like it a little bit better. Uh, but we get I don't even remember what that one is called. The Ring of Fire is what I've always known it as. Maybe, I don't remember what the Planet Coaster calls it. And then we get the bumper cars as well. And that's pretty much the rides that we have on the pier. Don't foresee this. I've gone back and forth in my head, potentially lengthening it, but I think for our initial build in Planet Coaster 2, I think this is probably going to be good. I know there's still some optimization that they're doing on the game, and there's I'm seeing a little bit of slowness and some odds and ends that are happening within the game that I'm not thrilled with. And so for the first build, I'm probably going to kind of leave it as a smaller pier type. So we gather it all up, we shove it towards the land. It's a little bit higher, I think, than what I initially wanted it to be, but we will make it work. I might pull it out and drop it a little bit, but yeah, for the most part, it's okay. The game did not like the pathing at all on any of the rides, so I had to go back through and rework all the pathing. And here we're fighting with the exit. Didn't know which direction to take it, and it kept on wanting to connect diagonally, and I wanted to kind of square it off a little bit more. And that was frustrating right there because it kept snapping between the two different textures, I guess. And it didn't want to snap in between, and I didn't like that. I'm not sure why it does that, but that's what it does. I also don't like the fact that all of the stairs are some type of stone. Because all of the stairs on all of the different paths all seem to be stone. I don't think there's a wooden stair, which I kind of wish there was. But we go ahead and we get a bunch of pillars on both sides. And we don't worry about all the pillars in the middle because all of that's kind of hidden by the water. So the bulk that you see is just the ones on the side here. But that's kind of where we're at. A lot of detail work going forward, but let's jump into Planet Coaster 2 and we will do a quick walk around. All right. So you can see the main entry there. I did a short pass through between the water park area and the rest of the ride area and toyed around with the height of the deck here. And so people aren't sinking as much into it. I still hate the raised curbs on the outer side of the path, so I might spend some time toying around with that. We got a decent start on our pier area here. I might go back through and tweak the queues here to get them more, I guess, squared off. There are ways to do square pathing, so I might do that. This will probably be fenced off, or I might put another building here. Not entirely sure just yet. But we've got food and drink over here, and we've got two of our flat rides. We'll probably do some more flat rides over there as we walk into it. The area underneath the chain lift will probably be fenced off. And then you've just kind of got the end of the pier here with the big old star wheel. And I like the way it's starting to turn out. Little tweaks here and there, and then do again all the support work underneath the roller coaster, and then a lot more just details coming through the rest of the area. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this episode here. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you guys for being here, and I look forward to seeing you guys again in Planet Coaster 2. And as always, I hope you guys have yourselves an amazing day.
Oh, yeah.